white Christmas, you might as well call it racist Christmas, okay?
It's time to play Are You Woke Enough?
Hello and welcome to this special holiday edition of Are You Woke Enough? I'm your host, Sarah Jessica Wiener, and I am back for yet another overdose of politically correct bullshit. For those of you tuning in for the first time, the rules are simple. We show you an image, and you have to guess why it's offensive. As I mentioned earlier, this is our holiday edition, which means that all the images shown today will derive from the most offensive holiday of them all, Christmas. I thought that was Thanksgiving. Please just shut the fuck up until I call your name, okay? Okay. I think it's time to meet our contestants. Willow, why don't you tell us a little about yourself? Well, I'm a hardcore woketivist, and some of my hobbies include arguing relentlessly online, virtue signaling, finding racism in everything, and spreading the gospel of white fragility. One of my favorite books. That's wonderful! And I'm sure most of you remember our reigning champion from last episode, Harmony. Harmony, how have you been? Extremely outraged over everything, Jessica. Thanks for asking. All right, let's get started with our first puzzle. Who can tell me what's offensive about this image? Willow, what's your answer? That candy cane is an overtly phallic symbol, which not only represents patriarchy and male privilege, but also serves as a form of pornography for men when women unknowingly and innocently suck on this disrespectful stick of sugar. That is correct, Willow. Great job. Okay, moving on to our next puzzle. Who can tell me what's offensive about this image? Willow, you buzzed in first. What's your answer? This image is both racist and non-inclusive for assuming that Santa Claus is white. Why not African American? Why not Native American? Why not Korean, East Indian, or Latinx? Huh? Because this country is built upon white nationalist ideologies. That's why. That is all true, but unfortunately not the answer we were looking for. Harmony. Santa Claus is a highly oppressive male stereotype rooted in cis-sexism and should thus be gender neutral. Instead of Father Christmas, they should be called Z Christmas. Not to mention his so-called laugh is a thinly veiled insult directed at women. Ho ho ho! More like horse slut wench. That is correct. Nice job, Harmony. Booyah! All right, let's go into our third puzzle. Who can tell me what's offensive about this image? Harmony. That date rape drug of a plant is called mistletoe. Not only does it reinforce rape culture by pressuring people to kiss underneath it, but the one who refuses the kiss receives bad luck. Okay, that is straight up victim blaming. Wonderful job, Harmony. That is correct. All right, next up. Who can tell me what's offensive about this image? Willow, what's your answer? That's Jim Carrey, who is the whitest actor of them all, and he's doing green face. Okay, that is incorrect. Harmony, cultural appropriation? Huh? As the story goes, the Grinch dresses his dog up as a reindeer in order to make his disguise as Santa Claus more believable. However, this is extremely insensitive to the reindeer community, who has historically faced enslavement, abuse, and marginalization by an imaginary being. Correct again, Harmony. Great job. Yes. All right, let's move on to our next puzzle. Who can tell me what's offensive about this image? Willow. This one was way too easy. I mean, it's right there in the title. White Christmas? You might as well call it racist Christmas. No. Harmony. That image is a blatant display of heteronormativity and toxic masculinity. I mean, just look at how oppressively dressed the women are and how the men are holding the women as if they're objects. Disgusting! Harmony, you are on a roll. That is correct. No big D. No big D. All right, moving on. Who can tell me what's offensive about this image? Willow. He's white. Is that your answer? Yeah. Well, that is incorrect. Harmony. He's clearly wearing a fat suit, which is a complete mockery to the body positive community. I mean, why didn't they just hire an actual fat person to play Frosty in this movie? Isn't he a cartoon? That is incorrect. The answer we were looking for is he's a grown-ass snowman running around naked with a bunch of children. Can you say pedophile? Pedo much? I knew that one. I knew that one. Okay, moving on. Who can tell me what's offensive about this image? Willow. It's white and racist. No, that is incorrect, Willow. And just so we're clear, there are more possible answers that don't just involve being white and racist, okay? Harmony. That's eggnog, which is much more expensive than milk, thus enforcing both classist and capitalistic ideals and discriminating against the houseless community. Ooh, I am sorry, that is incorrect, Harmony. The answer we were looking for is that eggnog is a flagrant attack on the African American and Asian communities due to the fact that these two ethnic groups hold the highest percentage of lactose intolerance. Makes sense? Oh, our time is up, which means that Harmony, you are our winner once again. Yes! Congratulations, you are woke enough. Well, that does it for our show today, but tune in next week for yet another woke episode of Are You Woke Enough? Until then, you all have a safe and happy holiday. Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Happy Winter Solstice. Feliz Navidad! Merry Christmas! What the f*** did you just say?